well, I mean, the big things were obviously the rookies. You love seeing the rookies going out there and those guys get actually playing time. Jack Campbell looked great. He was making a lot of plays. Brian Branch was flying around, and
Branch. Good call.
He's got a real possibility to be a starter on this team. And again, with the depth, when I look at guys like we saw both the Okwaras in the fourth quarter of the first preseason game, like that speaks to the depth right there. You got a guy in Romeo Okwara who's got a 10-sack season on his resume, and he's getting fourth quarter snaps in the first preseason game. Right. So like that defensive line is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
All right, Flannel, I'm waiting.
Yeah, no, you guys kind of took the ones that I was thinking about. You mentioned some depth at the maybe the edge rusher position. What about the wide receiver position? I know a couple coming out of camp. I haven't heard that many positive things about Antoine Green. He's been one that's considered maybe a little bit of a camp disappointment. He played a hell of a game. So did Chase Cota. I don't know if Chase Cota is going to be on the team, but still, it was nice to see that. And then what about Maurice Alexander? Mm-hmm. I don't think Maurice Alexander is the kind of guy that would make the team based on his wide receiver merits alone. But that punt return, if he can do that just once during the regular season, then he's a net positive. If this would have been a regular season punt return, it would have been one of the plays of the week.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the wide receiver depth. It may not be a position that some people might question on this team, especially with Jamison Williams out for the first 6 games. But I think there's more depth than people maybe anticipate. And maybe this is a little bit too soon to say this, but is Denzel Mims maybe seeing some footsteps? Maybe he's a guy that might be the odd man out. I don't know, but couple guys really showed out that I didn't really expect to.
Somebody brought it up in chat. You want to talk about depth? It's amazing. You've got Okwara, right? Who did what he did and might not make the team.
Yeah.
Right. I mean that's
Right.
that's the crazy thing about it. So again, and I don't. Let me be crystal clear. I don't want to say that people were dogging Holmes. Nobody was dogging Holmes, so to speak. Maybe for the draft a little bit. Look, come on, if we can be honest, maybe there's some people that were dogging him a little bit for this past draft. But it seems to me, and maybe I'm wrong, Lindsay, my perception is Campbell seems to get this much credit and maybe Brad gets this much credit. That's just kind of my perception about things.